Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. In this one, the project that we're gonna take a look at is called Etherpos or Ether Proof of Stake. Now, this is a good way for you guys to earn a good income, and I think this is one of the another successful ways where we can, get a decent income, get a decent interest. So make sure they watch till the end on how you can do that. What is the process? Is it safe or is it not safe? So we'll be covering details about this project and covering different aspects. So again, make sure they watch till the end, and do know that thing is not going to be an investment or a financial advice. It's always essential that you do your own investigation and research. So with this out of the way, we're gonna get straight into it. Now, we know Ethereum, we know the consensus mechanism that it works on. Different blockchains have different consensus mechanism through which they validate blocks, they validate transactions, and validate tokens. So just like we have Binance Margin with a proof of stake consensus mechanism, we have Bitcoin or we have Ethereum with proof of work consensus mechanism. When we have proof of work consensus mechanism, you need computational power. So that costs you, the hardware. It obviously costs you. You have to get, create the whole mining rig or use processors to mine new tokens, to validate new tokens. But in proof of stake, that was an innovation which allowed people to validate new tokens, to validate blocks, transactions, without having to, require computational power. In proof of stake consensus mechanism, just like we have on the Binance Smart Chain, we don't mine tokens using hardware. We mine tokens by staking. The validators, they are selected proportional to the amount that they are holding, that they have staked in a particular cryptocurrency. And we have taken a lot of look at projects in which if we hold tokens, we get more and more tokens, which we always refer to as the reflection mechanism. And we also have studied different projects in which if we stake tokens, which is us holding the tokens, then locking the tokens for a particular amount of time, then we get new tokens, we get more tokens. So we are well aware of how this works. Now, Ethereum is really successful in terms of price as one of the most, one of the top cryptocurrencies. But it is on the proof of work consensus mechanism. We have to pay high fees for it. And for those people who love Ethereum, who wants to earn Ethereum, who wants to mine Ethereum, basically who wants to earn, but they don't want to spend a lot on the on hardware, then I think this is an amazing option for those kind of people, because this one, it is inspired by Ethereum, but it is on the proof of stake consensus mechanism, and it is actually on the Binance Smart Chain's proof of stake consensus mechanism. So what you'll be doing in this one, and we're gonna get details from their website and white paper, which I'll give you guys links to, so you can read about it on your own and you can learn about this on your own. What we can do in this one is exactly what I mentioned before. This is on the proof of stake consensus mechanism. So again, the validators in this in this cryptocurrency, they are selected proportional to the amount that they're holding. So in that case, it will be the native token of this project. So we're going to talk about tokenomics on what is the total supply, what is the pre-mine kind of like supply, because there is a difference and it may get a little tricky. So make sure that you keep yourself up with it. Right here, this is the the pages that we have in which we can learn about the Ether proof of stake or Etherpos, whichever that you want to call it. It says it is a technology that hosts digital money, global payments, and applications. The community has built a thriving digital economy, a bold new way to for content creators to make money online and more. It's open to everyone, wherever you are. All you need is internet, no hardware, just internet, which is the amazing thing about this. Now it explains why you stake in the Etherpos. One of the most basic one is that you earn through it. So you get rewards by staking in Etherpos or Etherpos. You get new tokens in your wallet. We're going to talk about the process you have to go through, and it has better security. It is on the blockchain, so everything here is completely transparent. You can keep a track on every single transaction. and then it is, it is more sustainable, because in proof of work you need a lot of energy, but in proof of stake you don't really need that. And there's another benefit, that it is environmental friendly. Now this is the whole process through which you create new tokens, and basically this is how tokens are mined without actually having to mine through hardware. So what you do, you have to become a validator. Now in a lot of other projects, there's a lot of different criteria through which you become a validator. In this one, the criteria that we have is you have to hold on to the you need to have the the native token, which is the Etherpos token, and you also need to have NFT. There's different kind of like types of NFTs that we're gonna talk afterwards, but you need to have that NFT. Again, we're gonna talk specifics afterwards. And when you have this thing, it passes the kind of like the smart contract. It goes into storage stake for 192 hours per block. That is about 8 days, and you mine new tokens, which are then sent to your wallet. And this is how it works. Now it also explains in text how it works. By just having Etherpos tokens and an NFT card, you can stake and create new Ether tokens on the network. I think nothing here is complicated about this. It explains about who validators are. I think if you have been in crypto, I think you are well aware of who validators are and what that concept is. This is the white paper where we have more information about it. Now, if we take a look at the tokenomics, the token name we already have discussed. It is Etherpos. The symbol is ETPOS, decimal 6. Now, the maximum supply is 100 million, but the pre-mine, which is kind of like the current supply that we have, is about, it's kind of like a start, I think, at 100,000. Right now it is about like, I think 101,000 or something. So this is I would say kind of like a tricky part, but not exactly, because the maximum supply is where it can reach the total amount of tokens that can be mined. And these are currently the tokens that have been pre-mined for people to hold on to, and then they get the NFT card, and then they mine new tokens, and the supply increases in that aspect. And this is how it works. There's a duration of 192 hours per block, which is of 8 days, and after that you get the tokens that have been mined. It is on the Binance Smart Chain, so we're well aware of that. And before we talk about other details, to prove that this is safe, it has been audited by Solid Proof, and we have the report right here. So again, you'll have access to this, so make sure that you check this out. This is kind of like an surety that this is safe, because it has been evaluated by experts. Now we have other information. We already know what proof of stake consensus mechanism is. We already have discussed this. We have talked about the difference between proof of stake and proof of work, and so forth. Now here's the proof of stake of this very project, and you can get details even with examples on how it works. So we're well aware of the tokens. One other thing that is really necessary for you to have in order to mine tokens is the NFT cards. And I mentioned that there's different types of NFT cards. So here they are. The NFT card, it has different functions that it performs. We already know one of them. So these are the functions that we have: minimum and maximum amount to be staking, the staking period, and number of locked tokens in the contract. Now there are 4 versions of this NFT card. We have V20, V50, V100, and V500. Now in the Ether V20, we have an active staking period of 90 days. The minimum staking amount is 0.8, the native token, the Etherpos token. The maximum staking is 20 and locked 8 Etherpos token. In the V50, the period again is 90. The minimum staking is of 2 Etherpos tokens. The maximum is 50, and there's locked 20 Etherpos token, which is, the locked tokens are something that you cannot withdraw after the end of the contract, but you can withdraw the tokens that have been mined. And in the Ether V100, again the staking period is the same, of 90 days. The minimum staking is of 4 tokens, and the maximum is of 100 tokens, and the locked tokens are in this are 40. And in the V500, again same days, but the minimum tokens is 20, maximum is 500, and the locked are 200. And it is the tokens locked in the staking contract system cannot be withdrawn to your wallet, but the remaining stake tokens will be automatically sent to your wallet. And here's an example on how it works. So this will help you guys understand exactly how does this whole thing work. But these are different NFT cards that we need, that we can basically choose a suitable one, and we combine it with the tokens, and that's how we start mining. Now we do have a burning mechanism in this one, in which the burning is carried out automatically from the tokens that are locked in the system that have exceeded the maximum block failure limit. So, and there's another concept that we have in this one, which is called halving, which only applies to staking contracts based on the smart contract that we created. It occurs when 100 blocks are obtained from the staking contract of each validator. Now, this is the NFT marketplace that we have, and you can see different NFTs. These are all V20, and then we get V50, then V100, and right now I can only see up till V100. I don't see one for the V500, but this is the NFT marketplace where you can get these NFT, and you can also see the respective price of the NFT cards. So yeah, this was the project. I know it can be a little complicated, but if you take a look at the pages that we have, the white paper, they have given us examples on how this works, so make sure that you consult from these pages. I'll be linking those in the description, so make sure that you check those out. But yeah, this was all I have for you guys in this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one shortly, so stay tuned.